Centacare has always been involved in the humanitarian settlement program, so we've supported refugees to settle in the region for many, many years. One of the things that we observed was that really for people to settle successfully and to stay long term in the region, they needed employment, and it was harder for people that had English as a second language and hadn't lived here through their schooling and early adult life to get work.
Centacare's team have always had the understanding to really support their humanitarian settlement cohort. They need to take them through a journey into becoming someone who can truly participate in our regional economy.
We saw that there was a gap and managed to get some funding through the federal government for the Try, Test, Learn program. So through that we set up a program called Upcycling, and the idea was that people would develop work skills, they would get the opportunity to actually practice English language skills in a workplace setting rather than a classroom setting, and from there be better positioned to get employment. With COVID and the international borders being closed for such an extended period of time, we had the opportunity to really work with people who were already living here, who needed to develop their skills, develop their workplace English and support them into employment at a local level. And we felt that as an organisation we were very well placed to be able to try something new and really be able to take the organisation in a new direction.
These people from overseas have had horrendous things in some cases happen to them. They've really struggled, and yet they're putting all of that behind them, overcoming it and learning a new language, training in a new skill or redeveloping a skill that they had in another country, and then getting into work.
Community-based training and employment programs is the only way to go in our community for those people who are disadvantaged, who are marginalised, who may have recently arrived into Cairns. It is through that approach, that grassroots, hands-on approach, that we're seeing the success of those programs. Centacare is so successful in this space. You go into a space, you work intensely with those people, but then you bring in that wraparound support.
Typically in a lot of regional Australia, we have seen reticence in some industries, and construction in this region had some reticence towards having a more diverse workforce, but in the last few years we've seen a big change in that, and some of Centacare's participants who have come through and been placed with a number of construction employers in this region have really blossomed, and it's been very beneficial for the employers as well. Most of them are not in entry-level positions anymore and have some supervisory roles, allowing other people to come through.
We reached out to Centacare to fulfil the skill shortage that we had at the time. The amount of work that Centacare put into the trainees and helped support them to complete the Certificate 1 in construction is amazing.
Our training delivery team are able to link in with the tutors and other support personnel at Centacare Employment and Training, basically working together in a collaborative approach based on what each individual trainee needs, rather than having a one-size-fits-all approach.
We would love to see more being engaged into the workforce, because they give you a great day's work, they look after you, they show you the utmost respect as a business owner and also as a colleague.
If you're looking for community-based people who are genuinely committed to wanting training and employment programs, giving back to our community, then I can't speak highly enough of Centacare's employment and training program.